Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Aphrodite, aka Madame Suave. If you are new here, I would like to welcome you to the community. Be sure to check the description box below and like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to. Remember that energy is timeless and fluid. This could be past, present, or future energy. Flip roles if they need to be reversed and only take what resonates, leaving the rest for who it is meant for. So I am not going to lie to you guys, okay? I am tired, okay? Your girl is tired. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to give a brief message, or at least what I am perceiving to be a brief message, okay? But in a jungle full of wild animals, you just keep on swinging. So the monkey is symbolical and significant for today's message. So a lot of trickster energy that has been around you, okay? And also, as well as the movie Tarzan, okay? Or just the character of Tarzan as well. So you are someone who is very adaptive, okay? You just roll with the punches and you don't stop until you hear that bell ding. For someone here, you could be a fighter or you do something involving competition or battle, okay? But you do a lot without doing much, or everything comes very naturally to you. You are someone who is very multi-talented, multifaceted, well-versed on a lot of different topics. And for my collective, okay, you guys are a very, very talented and gifted bunch, all right? And this could be annoying for some because there are so many lanes open to you, or you could literally go down any lane, or you find a way to combine all of your skills into one. You are the show without having to put one on. Kind of what I'm getting is there are people who have to pretend, or these people, you have certain people who feel that they have to pretend or go over the top, extra flashy, distract with lots going on in the background, who don't get the same results as you do, okay? They cannot just rely on their talent or lack of. It's like they have the desire for it, but they lack the skill and creativity. And this is what they are beginning to see and realize for themselves, or this is something that they have already realized and know, okay? People pay for you to deliver, not for them to be the one teaching you. Now, you can always perfect your craft, okay? Let's not get it twisted, okay? Everyone has room to grow. Everyone has room to improve, but pure desire and want isn't enough, okay? People are not going to hire you to teach you. People aren't paying you to have to be the one to teach you to do something. Now, as I said, you can always improve and, you know, perfect your craft, but it's like they are pouring into something that they already know that you possess, okay? So it's like you can't come missing all of the ingredients, okay? You need all of the ingredients that are necessary. So they are trying too hard to be something or force themselves to fit into something, but you already have it, okay? You have that it factor and can fit into anything. They are auditioning but don't have what the client is looking for. You, on the other hand, are the complete package and may not even fully acknowledge it, but you get chosen on the spot. There are multiple clients who want you and can use you for different things, okay? You are essentially a chameleon. You are a chameleon. It's about how natural and effortless you are, okay? You have a raw talent, which has the potential to go far, but you can't make someone into something they are not. It'll look like they're just playing dress up. For someone here, you are a performer or you have a performance coming up, and either you have people hoping that you fail or mess up, or you are the one that is in your own head, okay? So I had a vision like last night / this morning, okay? I don't know the dream. I guess technically it was this morning because I didn't go to bed until like midnight, but so I had a vision where this artist forgot their lyrics, but the crowd didn't even care, okay? The crowd did not care one bit. And now the one thing that got me though is because the artist that was in this vision that I had was someone who you would never expect to forget their lyrics, okay? This is not someone who is going to forget. But kind of what I was getting from that is that you are a stand-alone act. So kind of what I was getting from this is that your lyrics are what make the most impact, okay? You are very powerful with your words. You could be someone who is a perfectionist, or you get very nervous and may over prepare, okay, which can sometimes cause you to make more mistakes than you initially thought out, right? You can almost kind of psych yourself out in a way because you're over preparing. It's like you're trying to over prepare for every mistake that could possibly go wrong. So the message that I was getting for you is to not over prepare. And when you practice, or maybe like when you are going into meditation in preparation, make sure that it's not just to hit every technical point, but be in the moment as well and just let yourself flow and be in the moment, okay? So think about movement, okay? Fluidity. Allow what feels natural to come to you. So be Be prepared to improvise and just let your personality carry you through, or allowing your spirit to take over. Because what I was getting is there is something getting ready to be unleashed. So you may be thinking that you are making mistakes, but this is your spirit redirecting you. Your power is revealing itself. You may have gifts that you may have been unaware of, and you are giving birth at this time. So don't stop it or let it get in your head, because you're going to shock yourself as well as everyone else. You might be the one who is, creating and directing. You're thinking, this is your show, but there is an even greater show being built around you, okay? And you're going to fit right into place like you didn't even skip a beat. So your heart is going to just remember, right? It's like there is already a rhythm, and you are just going to kind of get into the rhythm of it as you are feeling it, okay? So it's like I said, you are essentially dancing with the universe, dancing with your spirit, allowing yourself to, like I said, just be in the moment and feel, okay? Because this is someone... Okay, so I slipped up and said someone. So somebody is planning something for somebody, and you need to get out your head. Because like I said, right? This is something that you already possess. This is something that is already within you. So, and it's kind of like I said, for a lot of you here, you are so unaware of your power, so unaware of your gifts and talents that other people see, and you are so unaware of the impacts that you are making. And like I said, one of the most humbling things is to continue to shock yourself, okay? And so you may think that you be shocking yourself, but you are about to be in for a very, very good surprise, okay? A very big surprise, a very good surprise. And not only are you going to surprise others, but you are going to surprise yourself. And just be open and, allow and make room for you to surprise yourself, okay? You naturally draw lots of attention, even attention that you may not want, or can get overwhelming at times, and may have people surrounding you that may get envious of this and have random meltdowns, okay? So possibly crying out of nowhere or causing some sort of scene because they are melodramatic and want some sort of attention, but makes themselves look very dumb and childish, okay? So this could be very, very embarrassing behavior to you. And kind of what I was getting is that you have decided to excuse yourself because you don't want to be associated with it. So you're letting them self-destruct without bringing you down. For some of you, this may pain you to do because you may have had a close relationship to these people, but their behavior was getting too much for you to handle. They could have been drawing unwanted attention to you, or you could have constantly had people asking you questions about people who you are not responsible for, or just constantly bringing up what they are doing or how crazy they are making themselves look, okay? You have stopped trying to help them or give them advice. You may have found yourself always trying to save, protect, or cover for them, but you cut that off, leaving them to solve their own problems. You are making them stand 10 toes down on the mess that they created for themselves. Feeding them to the wolves is what I was hearing, okay? You are feeding them to the wolves, not allowing them to draw you into the dark with them. And kind of what I was getting is, for someone here, you may have begun to understand that you do not want to be caught up in anyone else's karma, okay? Because it's similar to what I was talking about, like my brother getting hit by a stray, right? Essentially, that's what happens to you when you are kind of around someone who you know is reaping karma, who you know is getting karma. And like I said, that karma can hit you or trickle off onto you, okay? So maybe some of you guys have decided you are about to get out of the way, okay? You are getting out of the way, and you are not getting wrapped up or dragged into anyone else's mess, okay? This could be friends or family or people that you may have had some sort of contractual agreement with that they may have been trying to bind you with. I was hearing binding contract, okay? But these people are facing a huge tower, and it's like punch after punch after punch after punch with no break, okay? They have no moment to gasp for air. You stand on principle, and you may do the exact opposite of what they expect because you don't reward poor behavior or baby people who should know better and be able to regulate themselves, okay? You are not a babysitter, especially grown as adults and grown people. You finally decided to stand up for yourself and speak up for yourself, giving them a fiery truth and reality check, okay? You were just fed up and exhausted with their behavior or deluded thoughts. You may have told them, or this is just how they are, but they hear and see what they want and often take their anger and frustrations out on others or create conflict because they're dealing with inner conflict, right? And like I said, right, when you are having war inside, that can trickle out into creating a war outside, okay? A lot of people are lacking peace within, and that's why there is so much conflict in the world, okay? So it's like I said, when people are at peace with themselves, there is no conflict, there is no reason to be at war. So it's like this person could have constantly been at war within themselves and then ended up taking it out on other people or creating conflicts with other people, okay? Ooh, hold on. Ooh, confirmation, okay? Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is also someone who is unable to handle conflict or come to some sort of agreement. They want everyone to agree with them, even if they are wrong or in the wrong. You may not have known how to handle this person, or it felt like you couldn't talk or say anything to them without them potentially blowing up. It's like they lacked to hear. They lacked the ability to hear. And I don't mean just hearing with your ears, right? I mean hearing to actually receive something. They lacked the ability to receive. So lack to hear or take accountability. This could have been very one-sided conversations or relationships, kind of like talking to a brick wall because they thought that they were always in the right, or they just always wanted to be right. So maybe they could have known that they were wrong, but just wanted to be right, just wanted to be validated, just wanted to feel better about their poor, shitty behavior is kind of what I'm getting. You could have also told them that they made it seem like they were one way, knowing they are nothing like that at all. So this is someone who could make things look good on the outside, but it isn't their reality literally at all. It's not even close to their reality. And this truth hurt them because they knew that it was true, and they view you as someone who has it all, or what they aspire to be, or what they thought they were destined for or wanted to be destined for, but knew that they weren't. Okay, or this could also be someone who looks up to you, okay, or is inspired by you. And so maybe it hurt more for the truth to come from you. Maybe other people told them this, but it like I said, I think I said this in a message before, but it just hit a little harder coming out of your mouth. As they were trying to, kind of what I was getting is them trying to kind of force themselves into this reality, or trying to create some false reality, trying to create some false identity, or of what and who they are trying to be, or who they want to be, but literally that is not them, okay? Or who they, want to be, the person that they are attempting to wear, okay? It's literally like a fish out of water flopping around. You are someone who, you are full of surprises with so many tricks up your sleeves. Your skill set is endless, and they couldn't keep up. They couldn't catch their breath, wheezing and gasping, and now they are on life support. They want you to be in the same position because they are embarrassed or feel humiliated, but there's nothing that they can say or do. It's like trying to form something out of thin air. They only make themselves look bad and possibly feel bad in the process. There's no story, no outline, absolutely boneless and spineless. They lack richness, flavor, texture, shapes, okay? There's no variety. They are a one-trick pony, bland and boring. You are a risk taker, okay? You take risk, you understand art and the creative process it takes to make art into a masterpiece, the imperfectness of it all. So, art is not meant to be perfect, okay? And the process of creating art isn't perfect either. But when you see that final masterpiece, right, no one understands what it took to create that. No one understands everything, all the mistakes that went into making it. They only see the finished product, the finished result, and they think that they can just, copy and paste. Nah, baby, that ain't how that shit work. If you lacking all the pieces that go into it, you gonna come more with a little scribble is what their artwork is gonna look like. They're scribble compared to your Picasso, okay? Compared to your Picasso, but you have clear vision and direction. So because you understand multiple roles, it makes you able to fit into whatever role is needed and execute it perfectly, okay? People may have also voiced this to them, telling them that their beliefs lack foundation, or that they are simply projecting how they feel onto others and how they feel about themselves. They know they deserve everything happening to them. They just don't want anyone else to know that, but they have already admitted to it by not being able to contain their emotions. This could be someone who is extremely rude, mean, rude to men, or men obsessed, okay, obsessed with men. And what I was getting is someone is on the way to the morgue for wanting you in the morgue, okay? And when I say this, I mean this is someone who is doing death magic or rituals. New England is significant, as well as Rome, Dominican Republic, and Mexico. Also, a doctor is significant as well. The name George, someone could be 36, or 36 is significant for some reason. Cancer is also highly significant. Someone's time has shortened, okay? Someone's time has shortened because they were still attempting things against you, even after they were already sick or got some sort of warning or judgment called on them, okay? Maine is significant, as well as 6'3" and 6'6". But they ruined any chances of healing. There's no coming back, okay? So this person is now on a karmic path with a debt that can only be paid with their life. So they were the sacrificial lamb of their ancestors. For some, this person may feel like Rue from Euphoria. So it feels like you are dealing with a Rue, okay? And when I say a Rue, it just means that this person So maybe, I don't know, maybe they could have felt like a burden to you, okay? But for some, this is an ex or someone who is always in drama, needs rescuing, or makes excuses for themselves. March and June is relevant, as well as Gemini and Virgo. But kind of what I was getting from this is that there is no healing or repairing this because there is too much damage that has been done. The name Jerome is significant. Someone may like almond joys and almond mounds, candy, okay? Someone became so obsessed with money that they became a demon. You could also be telling someone to move on. This person could have been triggered anytime someone else was around you, always trying to control you or dictate your actions. You may have felt like they were literally running you into the ground and talking down on you so that you wouldn't have the energy to do anything or know that you deserved better. You are someone who you lead by your heart, or you lead with your heart. You are led by your heart. So you began internalizing these things and thought that it was you until you were exposed to something different. This could have been someone who was always lit or wanted to get lit, or a very aggressive and rude person when they drink, or they just start spazzing. And during these moments, during these outbursts, it could have been like every problem that they may have had came out all at once. And this felt like a war on a battlefield more than it felt like love and a relationship. It felt like you were just a punching bag to them for them to let out all their aggression and frustration on. You could have met this person when you were 18, or for some, you could have been married to them for 18 years or known someone for that long, okay? If this is not romantic, like I said, this could be a friendship or some sort of a partnership, some sort of business partnership, etc. But yeah, you may have felt like they were always judging you, had you under a microscope, looking for any tiny, minute thing to make a problem out of or create a fight, possibly to take the blame off of themselves. Or this is just what they do with people in general, okay? So the initials G, R, and M are highly significant, okay? So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed this message. If you like this message, if you enjoy my content, my energy, etc., like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, and I will see you guys all very soon. Bye. Love you all.